If you've gone no contact with someone you love and you feel guilty about it, I'm here to share part 2 of my story. Going no contact with my narcissistic mother was the easy part. By the way, I shared why I made this decision in part 1 earlier, so check it out. It was living with the constant guilt that was harder as I kept asking myself, did I make the wrong decision? Over the months of going no contact with my mother, I felt a lot of guilt. You see, I love my mom. I understand why she behaves the way she does, how emotionally stunted she is, and I see that she needs to protect her ego at all costs because it's so fragile. I have so much empathy for her, for what she's been through, and I miss her all the time. I'll send her gifts on her birthday and Mother's Day, and often I wonder, am I being too harsh and cold? And to be honest, that guilt doesn't really ever go away completely. And this is the part no one really warns you about. What finally gave me peace with my decision was a reframe of my thinking. What would the healed version of my mother want for me? Her highest self, the version of her that has healed from her trauma, is no longer in pain and is self-aware enough to know that she projects her own security and hatred onto people she loves. What would that woman want for her daughter? And I knew without hesitation that she'd want me to be happy. She would want me to be thriving and at peace. She'd want me to preserve my mental health and my sanity. Her highest self would want me to live my best life, even if it meant going no contact with her. So I want you to know that you can love someone and still protect yourself from them. Going no contact really had nothing to do with the other person. You're just choosing to protect yourself and prioritizing your own mental health and sanity. You're gonna feel guilt, but it doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. You love this person, but it doesn't mean that you should continue to allow abuse into your life because their highest self, the version of them that isn't in deep pain, would want that for you too. Follow along for part 3 of my story where I talk about how things are going now that I've been in no contact with my mom for over 4 years and the lessons I've learned.